Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Dragon's Lair. My name is Brent. Today we are going to be doing some Walmart packs. Walmart packs are getting harder and harder to find. I don't know, maybe they're not doing it anymore. But out of all the Walmarts, I got probably 5 or 6 of them within like hour and a half drive of me. And I only have one Walmart that actually has them. So I just picked some up. You know, I get a lot of duplicates out of these. I think it's just whatever extra they have. But if you do look for these, like I've said in past videos, make sure you look for the ones that say 7 for 10. Um, they're a lot better. I am joined by 2 of my dogs. Got Miss Lily Bear here. Everybody's favorite, huh? And I got Miss Kira back here. I don't know if you can see her. She's kind of laying here on the bed. But we're going to get into these. The other 2 are out with my wife. I'm recording a bunch of videos here, so, she's sitting on the couch, so we're going to get into this. We're going to start with this first one, which has Star Wars Bounty Hunters on it. Very, very cool. Like I said, look for the 7 for 10. Sorry about the glare. They used to sell them as 3 for 10. And it's like they didn't really sell very good when they did that. And if you don't know, they pack them super tight, and you'll have 2 3-packs. These are probably, this is how they originally came. They would sell them, 3 comics for $10. You got 3 great comics for one terrific price. And like nobody was really buying them. So they just took those 3-packs, put 2 of them with a single comic by itself, and started selling them that way. So, well, I definitely wouldn't suggest you buy the 3 for 10s if you find the 3 for 10s. I would definitely go for the 7 for 10s if you find them. I mean, unless it's a 3 for 10 and it's a book you really, really want, I guess. I mean, that's up to you. It's your money. Not my money. But this is kind of cool. Getting some books in here that I don't recognize. So, of course, I do have my handy dandy knife with me. Knife these open. And each of the 3-packs has like a little flimsy board on the back, so. But we will get into this. This is some books I don't have right here. A bunch of them. Some of them I might have, but first up we have Star Wars Bounty Hunters number 17. And when you do buy these, they do pack them tight, so you might get some ding corners on some of them. But I am a Star Wars fan, so that is very, very cool. Love the artwork. Very neat. Like I said, I don't know if I have that book or not. I don't think I do. Next up is Shang-Chi number 12. Marvel. These are all Marvel books. So I think I have this book. So I've probably shown this off before. If you're a fan of Shang-Chi, I do like Shang-Chi, so pretty cool. Like I said, I'm not sure if I have that one or not. Next up is Captain Carter number 1. Any fans of Captain Carter out there? I guess she's okay. I mean, I don't complain. Definitely more of a modern book, more of a modern feel on the artwork. Pretty cool. No complaints here. Next up, we have the Amazing Spider-Man number 89, The Goblin and the Cat. Very cool looking cover. I am a Spider-Man fan. Always been. Oh, look at that first page I turned to. I mean, you gotta love it. I love it when they do full page art like that. It's just amazing. Very, very cool. Very happy with this book. I do not have this book that I know of. Does not look familiar at all. Next up is Doctor Strange Nexus of Nightmares number 1. We do like Doctor Strange here. Very, very cool. Oh, come on. Give me something cool looking. Sometimes the advertisements are even better looking. Very, very neat. Very happy with that. Next up is Fantastic Four number 40, The Reckoning War. Another book I don't have, so this is kind of cool. Here, we'll just show off a big picture of the Thing. Showing some love. Very, very cool. And next up is Wastelanders Hawkeye number 1, the variant edition. Very, very cool. I do like Hawkeye, so. Another book I do not have. Some cool artwork right there. Very, very cool. Very happy with this book. Definitely one I do not have. I've never seen, never even heard of it. So very, very cool. So that's it for the first pack. I'd say that was a pretty awesome pack because it's a lot of stuff I did not have. Like I said, I might have had one, maybe two of the books. So I was getting to the point where I was thinking, man, maybe I shouldn't buy these anymore because I just get too many dupes. But, you know, that pack kind of renewed my interest a little bit. So that was kind of cool. Yeah, see, this is another pack of just the ones they tried to sell us 3 for $10 and nobody bought them. Nobody wants to pay 3 for $10, I guess. I don't. I think I bought 1 or 2 of them once before I started doing videos that were 3 for $10, and that's just because I had like Wolverine on it. But that was when I was first getting back into comics. So, and these ones definitely you can tell. I don't know if you can see it, but you can tell the way they were packaged. They were kind of bent in the package, so it is what it is, I guess. So first up we have Crimson Reign Star Wars Dr. Aphra number 18. I do like Dr. Aphra. Very, very cool. Oh, let's see if we got anything cool looking in here. I'll go with this. Pretty cool. Sorry about the glare, guys, if there's a glare. I do have a lamp behind me now. I mean, I had it before, but I just never used it. Next up is Star Wars Life Day number 1, which I do believe I have this book. Looks very, very familiar. Man, Han and Chewie on there. I don't know if I've read it, but I want to say I have this. I mean, there's some cool artwork in there. Very, very cool. Pretty neat. No complaints here. Next up is Marauders number 25. This is a book I don't have, so like I said, some of these books you can tell the corners got a kind of beat up a little bit. I don't know much about Marauders. I don't know if I've ever read Marauders. I mean, I guess the artwork's okay. And I'm not going to get excited over this one. Pretty cool nonetheless. I don't have the book, so. Next up is Guardians of the Galaxy number 18, The Last Annihilation. Very, very cool. I like the cover. Very, very neat. Another book I do not have, so. Oh, come on. Be some cool artwork. That's pretty cool right there. Just seeing him right there. One of the best villains there is, in my opinion. That's pretty cool looking. Very cool. Another book I don't have, so no complaints there. Next up is Star Wars number 25. I may have this one. It does kind of look somewhat familiar. Of course, this is kind of just flashing back. Got so much. It's got some of the newer guys. Kylo Ren, Poe. It's got Darth Vader. It's got Anakin and Obi-Wan. You know, it's kind of cool. Kind of neat. Kind of like a flashback cover. I don't know. Is anybody into the newer Star Wars? I mean, I like newer Star Wars. I mean, I don't think they're as good as the originals, but I mean, still getting Star Wars. That's the way I look at it. You know, I like seeing Star Wars. I think they could have done a so much better job on the newer movies than they did. Some of it is just too unreal, in my opinion. But still pretty cool nonetheless. Next up is X-Force number 28, which I know I have this one. I remember seeing the pink Juggernaut. So I'll probably pass this on to my buddy John at some point in time. Very, very cool. Had to show that. I had my man Wolverine. I mean, very, very cool. But I know that's a duplicate, so. And another book I do not have. This is X-Men 92, House of, I don't know my Roman numerals, XCII, whatever that is. Very, very cool. You can see the XCII. I have no idea what number that is, what year or whatever. Another book I do not have, so that is pretty cool. I don't complain when I get X-Men books I do not have, so. Very, very cool. Very neat. And we got one more pack left, and that'll be it for my Walmart haul. Probably get some duplicates in here, but it is what it is. I did pretty good on them first 2 packs, I'd say. I didn't get too many duplicates. So that's always a plus. The less duplicates you get, the better, in my opinion. Alrighty, last pack, here we go. First up we have Spirit Rider, Spirits of Vengeance number 1. Nice little black and white cover. Very, very cool. Definitely some killer artwork in there. Definitely digging that. Very, very cool. This is a book I do not have. So Spirit Rider, I don't know if she's just another version of Ghost Rider, but she's Native American, American Indian. I mean, that's pretty cool right there. Like I said, I don't know much about Spirit Rider, but that is pretty cool. Very neat. And then we got another copy of Star Wars number 25, which I just showed a second ago. We got Thor number 22, God of Hammers part 4. I do like Thor. That is a book I do not have. Very, very cool. Not going to complain there. Very neat. I'm liking that. Next up is Iron Man number 20, Fortnite variant. I don't know much about Fortnite. I've never played it. I got a bunch of the figures that I've got like yard sailing and stuff, so I do like my action figures. Oh, come on, be something cool in here. Be something cool. Oh, that's cool. Iron Man's getting slammed by a big old gorilla. Very, very cool. Next up is Miss Marvel and Moon Knight number 1, which I do believe this is a duplicate. I'm pretty sure I have this one. It's pretty cool looking right there. Very, very neat artwork. Next up is Marauders number 4. Like I said, I don't know much about Marauders. Pretty cool nonetheless. And that's some cool artwork right there. Very, very neat. And wow, that's crazy. We got another Iron Man number 20. That was 2 in the same pack, wasn't it? That's just, what are the odds of that? But that's it for my Walmart haul. Like I said, if you guys are going to go out and look for these, if you can find them, make sure they say 7 for 10 on them so that you get better bang for your buck. Anytime you can get comics for, you know, under $1.50 a piece, you know, especially newer stuff, you know, that's definitely the way to buy it, in my opinion. Buy it in bulk or whatever. Just, you know, I'm looking for stuff to read mostly. You know, I do collect, but I like to read, you know. But I hope you guys liked what you saw. You know, like, comment, subscribe. It's all cool. It's all good. Thanks for watching, guys.